Hey, Cancer, welcome to your 2024 reading. Ooh, it's raining outside and I just took the dogs out. It's like 8 p.m. and I just took them out to potty and I'm so cold. Oh my goodness. All right, so actually I think it's actually 7 because I have to fall back still. So I'm guessing my watch has fallen back. Yeah, it's still only 7:30. My watch has fallen back, but my brain has not fallen back. Okay. So for those of you that are new, welcome. This is an energy channel as a psychic intuitive. Sometimes what spirit shows me may not be traditional. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Could be role reversal, could be a third-party situation. May not resonate with you at all, but I believe if you found this video, there's something in here that's going to resonate with you. All right. This video also was seen first by Patreon and those who purchased through the early access link. Okay, Patreon is my donation-based program that renews at the first day of every month. You can pause it, you can change your donation, all of that over there, and you get extended and early accesses. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Yeah, like you're trying to see beyond the darkness and you're doing it right. You're looking through your heart, okay, trying to see out of this darkness. I do feel like somebody's sharing with you and you've kind of given up the control of that, but you're in a comparison state, looking at the past, the old energies, and looking at the new fast growing energies. And I don't know if you know yet which one is actually better for you, but you're just comparing. Okay, so let's see what's going on. All right, thank you. We're going to look at the 4 quarters and then we'll look at all of the months. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Underlying for your year is emergence. There's a light that's going to emerge from this. Very angelic in nature. All right. So, quarter 1, the gateway. You're going through a portal. You're going through a shift in your life. It's definitely opening you up to a brand new life. Second quarter, healing sounds. Okay. I feel like there's some sort of aspect in the second quarter with the eclipses where you're going to hear something, okay, that will be very healing for you. Third quarter, enchantment. Okay, this is when the downloads start happening for you. It's very much about the things you have to say, get off your chest to complete a cycle. Okay, because they're really showing me this sort of Piscean 12th house energy here for you. And then fourth quarter, there's this healing of the inner child that has to take place in order for you to align your head and heart so that you can start manifesting those wishes. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look here. All right, I'm going to pull out for the 12 months. Thank you. The underlying kindred partnership. Intentionally, you're like really excited and really happy about this, but there is an underlying conflict emotionally that I think that's going to be volleying sort of through your year. Okay. So January, all right, you're going through this gateway and you're challenged. You keep going back and forth and you're standing on this sort of crumbling tower. You can't stand here forever, but that's sort of where you are. In February, you're like, I'm setting new intentions. All right, so maybe you kind of skipped the idea of new year, new you, and so you're like, February, new me. But there's hidden motivations behind that, which could have to do with your children, could have to do with inner child work, right? That's going to become very central to your fourth quarter. And in March, a creative endeavor. It's some sort of event that I think you may attend, musical or artistic, that really just speaks to you. It's just really beautiful energy that they're showing me. So let's go ahead and clarify that. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. January, back and forth. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Big portal. That's when it comes in. And it's kind of like you have to circle the wagons when that happens, when you go through that portal, because it's bringing with it a lot of pain. All right. The Three of Swords and a lot of confusion on your path forward. It's definitely a transitionary energy. Hidden motivation, February, thank you. Yeah, Ace of Air in reverse. Okay, whatever your intention is, it's not necessarily being honest with yourself. All right, because you're feeling very insecure about the big leap that you have to take. March, Three of Pentacles, Three of Earth. This could be, for some of you, I'm getting this idea of like going back home, going to your ancestors' home, going to your like personal family home, sort of an energy. Again, I do feel like wherever you're going, you're realizing that the grass was actually greener where you were. And that makes it even more beautiful. It's also a letting go of the past, okay? And again, the Two of Earth here is showing that you're either very much in this first quarter trying to work on things with child or children, or really trying to work on your inner child, okay? April, there's an opportunity to travel. You may not want to go there, okay? Or maybe you can't. Maybe there's a challenge where you really, like, you've enjoyed your travels, but it's like you have to get back to work. You got to get back to reality. And for some of you, you may not want to. Okay, May, there's a fragmented energy. You could be at a distance emotionally from things in your life, just feeling a little uncertain about where you are going. And then in June, there's more challenging energies coming up because, again, this sacredness is starting to really open for you. And you're starting to get this understanding, I think, of the intentions that you really want for your life to go forward. Okay. April, travel, thank you. Yeah. Okay, Craftsman of Earth and the Nine of Water. You have had such a good time. Sorry, that is Oscar rolling on his back. Oscar, you've had such a good time, obviously, so has he, that, let me see if I can fix your camera here. I don't know if I can. I don't think I can. I think we're stuck unless I actually get up and fix it. You've had such a good time, I think, in March, that there's this aspect that I don't want it to end. Like, I want to go back there. I don't want to go to where I live or where I work. I want to go back to where I was. And it really kind of creates this sort of stagnating energy for you. And that could create that fragmented emotions in May. Okay, it's how do I balance where I want to be and where I am? And some of it is just in being out in nature and connecting, you know, if you have children, connecting with your children. Communicating openly with how you're feeling. Okay, and then June, Sacred Temple. There is the Goddess of Earth, the Seven of Water, and the Four of Air. Okay, Spirit's just really telling you that what you want is wherever you are. Okay, whatever you want, it's kind of like the idea that home is where the heart is, right? Whatever you want, all paths lead there as long as you're in your heart. With the Four of Air here, I do feel like for some of you, you're just not happy where you are. Like this eagle has left the nest and is like staring on the horizon. Like, I want to be somewhere else. And I feel like that's something that you have to heal. Okay. The underlying here is that, I mean, all things end. We've got the Council of All Beings and the Eight of Water. And I don't think you'll ever have true happiness until you get to that. Because again, right, we know that the sea turtles, they bury their eggs and then off they go, right? And eventually those eggs hatch and they head out into the ocean. Everything will always end up, right? They're like, we're going to end up back in the ocean. We're going to end up back in the land. We're going to end up back wherever we are. So as long as you're always in your heart space, then there's nothing that can stop you. Okay? July, you get seriously to work on these intentions. There's a discovery here. You look at it. You realize what's going to make you happy. And I think that's when you go to work. You set the tone. I'm going to go to work. I've got to get things done. I've got to speak my mind. I've got to end this cycle. Okay? August, you're getting professional advice, professional assistance to end a karmic situation, it feels like. And that's from whatever you discovered in July, comes out in August, which leads you to the challenge in September, which is another big eclipse, I believe. Now you have to make this leap of faith. Now you have this fear that I've got to create this change. Okay. So let's look at this intentions, discovery. Thank you. Ace of Fire in reverse, and the World, which is card 1, which is the Magician in tarot, in reverse. Okay. So it's almost like you discover, it's weird what they're showing me is like, you thought you burned down the past, but there's this discovery that you did not burn down the past, and there's something still there. Okay, and you were like, I've got to get assistance to take care of this professional assistance. Four of water and the four of fire. It's almost like separation of church and state, right? It's like separating my world from your world. And being very committed to collaborating. And they're showing me the babies in both of these cards. So it's almost like you have this internal feeling, I've got to protect my inner child, or I have to protect my child in this aspect. Okay, I've got to create a will or do some sort of legal document to make sure my child is okay. All right. And then the fear that sets in September. Thank you. Three of fire and the five of water. Okay. Somebody responds exactly as you expect, and it creates a separation, creates a distance. But I don't think you care, because again, I think that this is someone protecting their child or their children. All right. The underlying here, the page of air. Again, I don't think somebody is too happy with this. But four of earth, you're solidifying what you need to for you. Fourth quarter, inner child. Okay, so you're either aligning your heart and mind, or this is just realizing that you're healing your inner child. This was a healing aspect or healing things for your child. In October, you're very conscious of all of the deserving love and the beauty in the world. And again, I feel like it's been part of where you've been traveling to throughout this year. November, Spirit is like, we're going to teach you a few things. Some of you may go back to school. Some of you may start mentoring others, but there's some lessons to be learned here. It's another completion of a cycle. And then in December, there's a big beginning of a transformation. Okay. So let's go ahead and see here. October, deserving. Okay. Star in reverse. Yeah. Realizing that what you were wishing for and what you wanted were two different things. And putting in the effort. Craftsman of fire, right, to correct things. And they're really showing me the C on there. That horseshoe looks more like a C than a U. Again, correcting things, but there could be a C name for you. Okay, November, being taught, teacher. Or it's just talking about you, Cancer. You're working on yourself. Spirit just said. Thank you. Yeah, okay, five of air. Whatever was sabotaging your idea of home and hearth earlier this year, you're done with. Okay? You realize now home is wherever you are. Like, you're like, I could be a nomad and it wouldn't matter. Like, where I am, as long as my heart is there, and if you have children, your children are your heart, that's what matters. And that brings you in this confidence under the moon that you may have not had, which is your true self under the moon, especially for you. And that brings you this aspect of growth, okay, which is quite beautiful and very vulnerable. And that starts this transformation in December. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, okay. The Witch of Fire, Page of Wands, and the Goddess of Air, Queen of Swords. Okay. There's this aspect that you're going to it's almost like I'm going to speak regardless of who wants me not to speak. And I'm changing my world. Again, butterflies, butterflies. You're transforming because you've healed. And this is going to be a big sort of rebirth for you. Okay? So, let's get a card for your year. So it sounds like you're moving towards creating a really beautiful 2025, right? Yeah, the shock of the new. I feel like you're coming into this year all like sunflowers and happiness, and then as you move through the year, you get serious and you speak your truth, and that brings some beautiful music, so to speak, into your life. Okay, let's get some advice for going into this year. Spirit, what do they need to know? Again, okay, death. There's something that's going to end here, okay? And you're walking away from it. 8 of water. 9 of earth. This means that, again, you're going to have to work on where you feel like you're at home, because 5 of water shows that you, there is under the moon, there's this sadness. This part of it could be inner child, but there's this emotional sadness that once you heal it, once you see it, there will be something waiting for you on the other side of that. Okay, yeah, you're all entangled with something right now that's very controlling of you. But again, by the end of the year, Mother Spider is cutting you free from that webbing, okay? And this might be something that you feel very passionate about, but it's creating a lot of darkness in your life. Yeah, you don't see it yet. 2 of air, but you will see it. And when you see it and you realize and you speak your truth, this energy will show its dragon side. Okay, and their dragon side is going to showcase that they are only about the prize. They're only about the passion. They're not in the heart space, because dragons don't have any water. Okay, and you are water, right? 3 of earth. You could find out that there was something else involved. This person could be trying to take something away from you and away from your children. Okay, again, that 5 of earth coming right back out. And with this light, you end it, okay? And it feels burdened for you to do that, but it also, underlying, you'll be happier for it again on the other side of this. Okay, let's see if we can get you a spirit guide to help you. Yeah, the wolf. Okay, the wolf has a pack, but they also can go about it alone. And there's the elk, the emperor, the divine masculine. Listen to those intuitive downloads. Yeah, there's the crow too, divine high priestess, right? Listen to those downloads. Listen to your intuition in all of this. Let your emotions guide you. Okay? When you hear what you're going to hear, and you'll know it in your heart that it's true what you're hearing, follow that. Okay? Yeah, 2nd house, Venus, Taurus. Your senses are really awake this year. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire. Very passionate. Pluto, again, there's death. Judgment. As you empower yourself, and death. Scorpio twice. Could just be dealing with a Scorpio. But they're like, this is you realizing your own resilience to overcome something. And then we've got that full energy leaving behind the south node to head to the north node. So another sign of death, right? You're really, throughout this year, leaving something behind that I think is going to be a little bit shocking for you. So let's go ahead and close it off with an oracle. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Okay. Coming out with growth, and it's challenging, and the way that they're showing it here is that you're kind of stuck right now. Hangman's position, pointing towards that western area, that purging area. And so the only way to grow is up, right? Follow what you are manifesting. Follow your heart, because your heart's doing the manifesting, and you will find what you need. And this world is completely blue on this card. And I think Spirit wants me to remind you and show you on this card. Where are you? It's right here somewhere. Yes. With the dragon. Again, once you realize what you need to say, what you need to speak into truth, speaking that truth, which I think is going to come that third quarter, is when you regain your strength and start moving towards this new beginning. Okay? So I hope this helps you. I'm now going to move into what YouTube will see first and look a little bit more at your connections. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all of your support. If you have not yet, please subscribe, click the notification bell so that you know when things drop. And just like, share, comment, and subscribe. It helps out the channel. It helps others to find the message. Okay? So I love you so much. Have a very beautiful year. Bye.